तो आज हम मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री का लेक्चर नंबर 12 ये स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं। ठीक है, तो इसके पहले हमने दो मूवमेंट्स पढ़े थे, दो टाइप के जो ग्रुप्स थे एक्चुअली, फॉर्म रिफॉर्मिस्ट जो सोसाइटी में रिफॉर्म लाना चाहते हैं, रिलीजियस टेक्स्ट है, अगर उसमें कुछ गलतियां हैं तो उसको सुधार के आगे बढ़ना चाहते हैं। ठीक है, वहीं रिवाइवलिस्ट यहाँ पे क्या बोलते हैं कि नहीं, एक्चुअल और ओरिजिनल रिलीजियस टेक्स्ट है, ओरिजिनल रिलीजियस टेक्स्ट है, उसमें कोई मिस्टेक नहीं है, हमें उनको रिवाइव करना चाहिए। जो अभी करंट में चल रहा है ब्रिटिशर्स के टाइम पे, एक तरह से मिस इंटरप्रिटेशन हो रहा है और एक तरह से गलत रिलीजियस को फॉलो कर रहे हैं। तो कल रिफॉर्मिस्ट हमने डन कर लिया था, आज हम स्टार्ट करेंगे रिवाइवलिस्ट। ठीक है, तो रामकृष्ण मिशन एंड स्वामी विवेकानंद। Ramakrishna Paramhans was a saintly person who sought religious salvation in the traditional ways of renunciation and meditation and devotion, मतलब भक्ति से. In his search for religious truth or realization of God, he lived with mystics or other faiths, Muslims and Christians. He emphasized that there were many roads to God and salvation and that service of man was the service of God. तो यहाँ पे रामकृष्ण मिशन यहाँ पे क्या आता है कि यहाँ पे गॉड से या तो भगवान को प्रे करने की जगह बोलते हैं कि आप एक किसी पर्सन मतलब एक पुअर पर्सन की हेल्प करो, उस तरह से भगवान की सर्विस होगी, गॉड की भगवान की पूजा होगी। तो सर्विस ऑफ अ मैन वॉज द सर्विस ऑफ गॉड, फॉर अ मैन वॉज द एम्बॉडीमेंट ऑफ गॉड। सो लॉन्ग एज द मिलियंस लाइव्स इन हंगर एंड इग्नोरेंस आई होल्ड एवरी मैन अ ट्रेटर। मतलब क्या कि जितने भी यहाँ पे इंडिया में भूखे हैं और उनको उनको इग्नोर कर रहे हैं, हम उनको एक यहाँ पे स्वामी और रामकृष्ण मिशन में रामकृष्ण परमहंस क्या बोलते हैं कि मैं उनको एक तरह से ट्रेटर मतलब धोखेबाज या कुछ ऐसा मानता हूँ, ट्रेटर मानता हूँ। who have been educated at their expense pays not the least heed to them। मतलब आप उन्हीं के एक्सपेंस से आप एजुकेट हो चुके हो लेकिन उन्हीं को कुछ भी दे नहीं रहे हो। ठीक है, इसके बाद आते हैं स्वामी विवेकानंद। ओरिजिनल नेम वॉज नरेंद्र नाथ। ही वॉज बोर्न 12 जनवरी 1863। His father was a successful lawyer. He received English education and graduated from Mission College in Calcutta. A member of Sadharan Brahmo Samaj, but later he was drawn towards Ramakrishna Paramhans. He took active leadership of the mission after the death of Ramakrishna on August 1886. In 1892, he travelled along the west and south of India, took the title of Swami Vivekanand on suggestion of Raja of Khetri. In 1893, he went to the USA for the World Conference on Religion. He spent 4 years till 1897 in the West. ठीक है, इसके बाद हम आते हैं आइडियोलॉजिकल आउटलुक पे। तो बिलीव्ड इन कर्मा एक्शन, मतलब यहाँ पे एक्शन पे बिलीव करते हैं। प्रोक्लेम द एसेंशियल वननेस ऑफ ऑल रिलीजन्स, मतलब क्या कि सभी रिलीजन एक बराबर है और एक ही है। ठीक है, इसके बाद प्रीच दैट रिलीजियस कन्वर्जन ऑफ नो यूज एज एवरी रिलीजन हैड द सेम गोल। मतलब यहाँ पे एक रिलीजन से दूसरे रिलीजन में कन्वर्ट करना कोई सेंस नहीं बनता है क्योंकि सबका गोल ऑब्जेक्टिव जो है वो सेम है। अ जंक्शन ऑफ टू ग्रेट सिस्टम्स ऑफ हिंदुइज्म एंड इस्लाम इज द ओनली होप फॉर अवर मदरलैंड। तो यहाँ पे स्वामी विवेकानंद यहाँ पे हिंदू मुस्लिम कोलेब्रेशन मतलब एक साथ रहने का, भाईचारे का बोलते हैं। कंडेम द कास्ट सिस्टम एंड द करंट हिंदूज emphasis on rituals, ceremonies and superstitions. Spirit of liberty, equality and free thinking. Subscribe to Vedanta philosophy. वेदांता मतलब क्या होता है, जहाँ पे वेदों का अंत होता है, इसको हम बोलते हैं वेदांता फिलोसफी। His interpretation of Vedanta is called Neo Vedanta. The best form of worship is service to the people. मतलब आप लोगों की यहाँ पे सेवा करो, यही सबसे अच्छी पूजा होती है। Work towards the better understanding of Hinduism as well as nationalism. परमार्थ, व्यवहार एंड स्पिरिचुअलिटी इन अ डे टू डे लाइफ। इसके बाद आइडियोलॉजी की बात करें तो रियलाइजेशन ऑफ गॉड इज द अल्टीमेट गोल ऑफ लाइफ। पोटेंशियल डिविनिटी ऑफ सोल, आत्मन, विच इज अ मेन ट्रू सेल्फ एंड सोर्स ऑफ हैप्पीनेस, कैन बी अचीव्ड बाय रिमूविंग इग्नोरेंस। कि हम पुअर पीपल को भगवान को प्रसाद चढ़ाए लेकिन हम गरीब लोगों को इग्नोर कर रहे हैं। मतलब क्या हम भगवान को तो प्रसाद चढ़ा रहे हैं, लेकिन जो गरीब है उनको खाना नहीं खिला रहे। तो एक तरह से इग्नोरेंस को हमें हटाना पड़ेगा। प्रैक्टिस सिंथेसिस ऑफ योगास, अचीव हार्मोनी विद इन रिलीजियस, सर्विस टू मैन इज सर्विस टू गॉड, सो फोकस ऑन सर्विस टू द पुअर एंड डाउन ट्रोडन। ठीक है। इसके बाद फॉर्मेशन ऑफ रामकृष्ण मिशन। He founded the several Vedanta societies, got financial within India as well abroad. On May 1897, he established the Ramakrishna Mission, purchased property at Belur Mutt and established a monastery. Vivekanand became the president and Swami Brahmanand became the head of the monastery. Servants of Indian Society, founded by Gopalakrishna Gokhale in 1905. तो यहाँ पे अब नया पार्ट आ रहा है। Founded by Gopalakrishna Gokhale in 1905, Servants of India Society. After Gokhale's death, Srinivasa Sastry took over as president. It aimed at training national missionaries for the service of India. Promote the true interest of Indian people by constitutional means. By constitutional means. Prepare a cadre of selfless workers devoted to the cause of country in a religious spirit. यहाँ पे बात करें कंट्रीब्यूशंस की। ओपन प्राइमरी स्कूल, हॉस्टल्स फॉर ट्राइबल बॉयज़, आश्रम टाइप स्कूल्स फॉर ट्राइबल गर्ल्स एंड क्रेश एंड सेंटर्स एक्सेट्रा। ऑर्गेनाइज मेनी कैंपेन्स टू प्रमोट एजुकेशन, सैनिटेशन एंड हेल्थ केयर। वॉइस अगेंस्ट अनटचेबिलिटी, अल्कोहलिज्म, पॉवर्टी, ऑपरेशन ऑफ वुमेन एंड डोमेस्टिक abuse. Stayed away from political activities of the Indian National Congress. सोशल सर्विस लीग, अब यहाँ पे नया फाउंडेशन आती है। तो फाउंडेड बाय नारायण मल्हार जोशी, अ फॉलोअर ऑफ गोखले इन बॉम्बे, इट एम टू सिक्योर फॉर बेटर एंड रीजनेबल कंडीशन ऑफ लाइफ एंड वर्क फॉर द मासेस। स्कूल्स, लाइब्रेरीज, रोड रूमिंग, रोड रीडिंग रूम्स, डे नर्सरीज एंड कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज. Their activities also included providing legal aid and advice to the poor and illiterate. Organized excursions of slum dwellers, facilities of gymnasia and theatrical performance, sanitary work, medical relief and boys clubs and scout corps. All India Trade Union was also founded by him in 1920. इसके बाद हम आते हैं रिवाइवलिस्ट मूवमेंट्स पे। ठीक है, तो स्वामी दयानंद सरस्वती, born in Tankara, Gujarat, in the princely state of Morbi, fled from his home at an early age and became a wandering mendicant. Later, he got himself inducted into a order of Saraswati Dandis and took the name of Dayananda. In 1860, he became the disciple of Swami Virajanand and received education on Vedanta. Ideological outlook की बात करें to purify Hinduism and revive it from its degenerate state. All truth was to be found in the Vedas. स्लोगन गो बैक टू द वेदास। तो यहाँ पे स्वामी दयानंद सरस्वती जो है यहाँ पे एक स्लोगन देते हैं, गो बैक टू द वेदास। इसके बाद आइडियोलॉजिकल आउटलुक की बात करें हम इनकी, तो रिजेक्टेड द पुरान्स, पॉलिथिज्म, एडल्टरी, द रोल ऑफ ब्राह्मण प्रीस्ट एंड पिलिग्रिमेजेस एंड रिचुअल्स को, डिड नॉट बिलीव इन माया, मोक्ष एंड नियति, फेवर द स्टडी ऑफ वेस्टर्न साइंस, फर्स्ट यूज द वर्ड स्वराज। तो दयानंद साहनी जो है, स्वामी दयानंद सरस्वती जो है पहले पर्सन है जो फर्स्ट यूज करते हैं वर्ड स्वराज का। 1874 दयानंद सरस्वती ट्रेवल गुजरात एंड बॉम्बे। 1875 ही एस्टैब्लिश द बॉम्बे आर्य समाज, अ नोबल सोसाइटी। हम इनकी कंट्रीब्यूशन की बात करें तो अपोज्ड कास्ट सिस्टम, लॉन्च द फ्रंटल अटैक्स ऑन हिंदू ऑर्थोडॉक्सी, कास्ट एंड अनटचेबिलिटी, इनकरेज इंटरकास्ट मैरिजेस एंड विडो रिमैरिज। सत्यार्थ प्रकाश मतलब elaborates the concept of Swami Dayanand. Samaj fixed the minimum marriageable age 25 years for the boys and 16 years for the girls. अब इसके बाद फॉर्मेशन ऑफ दयानंद एंग्लो वैदिक स्कूल की बात करें तो समाज लैक्ड द सेंट्रल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। द लाहौर समाज on 6 December 1883 crafted plans for an institution and started collecting funds. In 1885 Lala Hansraj vowed to work as a principal of the upcoming institution without pay. The school was opened on 1st June 1886 under Dayanand Anglo-Vedic Trust and Management Society. Dayanand Anglo-Vedic School. Within 1 month, 550 students had joined the school. It got the affiliation from Punjab University in 1889. The curriculum was almost the same as that in government-run schools. They functioned without government support and Englishmen as faculty. मतलब यहाँ पे कोई भी इंग्लिश टीचर, यूरोपियन टीचर यहाँ पे इस स्कूल में, दयानंद एंग्लो वैदिक स्कूल में नहीं था. 1902 Swami Shraddhanand started the Gurukul near Haridwar to propagate the more traditional ideals of education. Census reports pictured the falling proportion of Hindu population, Christian success in converting the lower caste. ठीक है. इसके बाद बात करें जाटपट तोड़क मंडल की, तो सोसाइटी फॉर द अबॉलिशन ऑफ कास्ट लाहौर, फाउंडर जो है भाई परमानंद, डिसाइडेड टू वर्क फर्स्ट अमंग द आर्य समाज इन ऑर्डर टू एसिमिलेट रिकन्वर्टेड. मतलब क्या, यहाँ पे जो रिकन्वर्ट पीपल है उनको वापस से हिंदुइज्म में कन्वर्ट करने का यहाँ पे बात करते हैं. जाटपट तोड़क मंडल मतलब कि यहाँ पे शुद्धिकरण, मतलब फॉर एग्जांपल एक हिंदू है जो मुस्लिम में कन्वर्ट हो गया, अब इसको वापस हिंदू बैक में कन्वर्ट होने के लिए शुद्धिकरण का यहाँ कंसेप्ट ही ला देते हैं. कंडेम्ड कास्ट डिस्टिंक्शंस. ठीक है. इसके बाद धर्म सभा की बात करें तो फाउंडेड बाय राधाकांत देव इन 1830. ऑर्थोडॉक्स सोसाइटी स्टार्टेड हिज राइवल टू द ब्रह्मो समाज. कंट्रीब्यूशंस की बात करें तो अपोज द इंट्रूजन ऑफ इंडियन कल्चर, वर्कड इन क्लोज कोलैबोरेशन विद ब्रिटिश against the abolition of sati, favored western education and education for women. इसके बाद बात करें डिप्रेस्ड क्लास रिफॉर्म्स की, तो ज्योतिबा फुले 1827 to 90 ही रीड द थॉमस पेन बुक द राइट्स ऑफ मेन. अब यहाँ पे ज्योतिबा फुले को एक तरह से दलित पर्सन है, ठीक है, दलित लीडर है. अब यहाँ पे इनके फ्रेंड की मैरिज थी, शादी थी. अब चूंकि ये दलित है तो इनको उनकी फ्रेंड की मैरिज से ही भगा दिया जाता है, बाहर निकाल दिया जाता है. ठीक है. तो ये आगे चल के अपना एक तरह से रिफॉर्म करने का, जो डिप्रेस्ड क्लास है उनको प्रमोट करने का, उनको आगे बढ़ाने का काम करते हैं और एक तरह से इक्वालिटी की बात करते हैं. तो यहाँ पे ही रीड द थॉमस पेन बुक द राइट्स ऑफ मैन एंड वॉज इंस्पायर्ड द आइडियाज ऑफ इक्वालिटी पोर्ट्रेट इन इट. ही कंडेम्ड द इनइक्वालिटी इन द रिलीजियस बुक्स, कैंपेन्ड अगेंस्ट अनटचेबिलिटी एंड पैथेटिक कंडीशन ऑफ लो कास्ट. Aggrieved by Brahmanical domination over rest of the society, pioneer of social reforms in Western India, born on 11th April 1827 into a family that belonged to depressed caste at Pune, completed his English schooling in 1847 from Scottish Mission High School, married a young to Savitri Bai Phule. She was educated by his husband to teach girls in his school. She became feminist reformer and even opened a school for untouchable girls. He opposed the orthodox nature of religion, caste hierarchy, exploitation of masses through it. He was against the blind and misleading rituals and hypocrisies in the prevalent religion. Advocated the ideals of unity, equality, easy religious principles and rituals. 1851 में started a school for girls in Pune. 1875 में started a home for pregnant widows of dominant caste. Taught reading and writing to his wife, upliftment of widows and education for women. He advocated widow remarriage and fought against female infanticide. Used the word Dalit, broken or crushed. अभी यहाँ पे जो ज्योतिबा फुले हैं, इन्होंने यहाँ पे दलित का वर्ड और टर्म यूज किया था जिसको हम बोलते हैं ब्रोकन और क्रश्ड. Opened his home to people from all castes and backgrounds. Advocated for compulsory primary education with special incentives to lower caste. इसके बाद आती है सत्यशोधक समाज, formed in 1873, also known as Society of Seekers of Truth, to liberate the Shudra and untouchable caste from exploitation and oppression. Jyotiba Phule was used the symbol of Raja Bali, voiced its opinions through the Pune-based newspaper named Deenabandhu, condemned caste hierarchy and the privileged status of priest in it. इसके बाद आता है श्री नारायण गुरु. तो श्री नारायण गुरु स्वामी was a Hindu saint, sadhu and social reformer. He was born into Eshwa family in an era when people from community and other communities faced much social injustice in the caste-ridden Kerala society. Guru Devan, as he was known by his followers, led a reform movement in Kerala, rejected casteism and promoted new values of spiritual freedom, social equality. श्री नारायण धर्म परिपालना योगम मतलब He stressed the need for the spiritual social upliftment of the downtrodden by their own efforts through the establishment of temples and educational institutions. In the process, he denounced cultural convention of Chaturvarna. ठीक है, इसके बाद आता है अरबी पूरम मूवमेंट ऑन द ओकेजन ऑफ शिवरात्रि in 1888. Sri Narayan Guru, despite belonging to a lower caste, installed an idol of Shiva at Aravipuram in Kerala in his effort to show that consecration of God's image was not a monopoly of Brahmins. On the wall of the temple, he got inscribed the words, devoid of dividing walls of caste race or a hatred of rival faith. We all live here in brotherhood. The event inspired several social religious reform movements in the South, especially the temple entry movement. इसके बाद आते E.V. Ramasamy Naikar. Insignificant minority of the society was exploiting the majority and kept them in subordinate position. The untouchables had to fight for their dignity, therefore self-respect. Rationalism and humanism formed the core of his ideology. Anti-Brahmanism advocated for equal rights for women in education, property, personal choice, condemned that the orthodox arranged marriages, advocated for the right of women to divorce their husbands under reasonable circumstances, criticized the hypocrisy of chastity and called for its application over men. यहाँ पे बात करें जस्टिस मूवमेंट की, मद्रास प्रेसिडेंसी ऑफ ब्रिटिश इंडिया, इट वॉज established in 1916 by C.N. Mudaliar, T.M. Nair, P. Tyagaraja as a result of a series of non-Brahmin conferences and meetings in the presidencies. Communal division between Brahmins and non-Brahmins began in the presidency during late 19th and early 20th century, mainly due to caste prejudices and disproportionate Brahmanical representation in the government jobs. They demanded separate representation for the lower caste in the legislature. The Justice Party Foundation marked the culmination of several efforts to establish an organization to represent the non-Brahmins in Madras. इसके बाद आता है सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट मूवमेंट. In the early 20th century, the non-Brahmin movement started. The initiative came from those non-Brahmin castes that had acquired access to education, wealth, and influence. The movement aimed to achieve society where backward castes have equal human rights, encourage backward castes to have self-respect in the context of caste-based society that considered them to be lower end of the hierarchy. The movement aimed at nothing short of rejection of Brahmanical religion and culture. Periyar was an outspoken critic of Hindu scriptures, especially the codes of Manu, the ancient lawgiver, and the Bhagavad Gita and Ramayana. He said that these texts had been used to establish the authority of Brahmins over lower caste and the domination of men over women. He argued that the untouchables were the true upholder of an original Tamil Dravidian culture which had been subjected by Brahmins. The movement was extremely influential not just in Tamil Nadu but also overseas countries with large Tamil populations such as Malaysia and Singapore. We are fit to think of self-respect only when the notion of superior and inferior caste vanished from our land. Temple entry movement. Significant work in this direction had already been done by reformers and intellectuals like Sri Narayan Guru, Kumaran Asan, T.K. Madhavan, etc. 1924, Vaikom Satyagraha led by K.P. Kesava was launched in Kerala, demanding throwing open of Hindu temples and roads to the untouchables. The Satyagraha was reinforced by the Jats from Punjab and Madurai. Gandhi undertook a tour of Kerala in support of the movement. Again, in 1931, when the civil disobedience movement was suspended, temple entry movement was organized in Kerala. Inspired by Kelappan poet Subbanayam Tirunabbu, the singing sword of Kerala led a group of 16 volunteers to Guru Vayur. Leaders like P. Krishna Pillai, A.K. Gopalan were among the Satyagrahis. Finally, in 1936, Maharaj of Travancore issued a proclamation throwing open all governments controlled temples to all Hindus. A similar step was taken by R.C. Rajagopalachari administration in Madras in 1938. इसके बाद आता है शारदा एक्ट, चाइल्ड मैरिज रिस्ट्रेन एक्ट 1929, popularly known as Sarda Act. After its sponsor, Rai Sahib Haribal Sarda, the British India legislature in India was passed in 1929, fixed the age of marriage for girls at 14 years and boys at 18 years. It came into effect in 1930 and it applied to all British India, not just to Hindus. It was a result of social reform movement in India. The legislation was passed by British Indian government. However, the act remained dead later during the colonial period. रिलीजियस मूवमेंट रिफॉर्म अगेंस्ट फारसीज, तो इसमें काफ़ी सारे रिफॉर्म्स नहीं हैं. बॉम्बे 1851 रहनुमाई मजद्दन सभा और रिलीजियस रिफॉर्म एसोसिएशन. Prominent leader of Sabha included Naroji Furdunji, President, Sorabji Shakurji, Bengali Secretary, Ken Kama, and Dadabhai Naroji. Dadabhai Naroji was one of the founder of an association to reform the Zoroastrian religion and the Parsi Law Association, which agitated for the grant of legal status to women and for uniform laws for inheritance and marriage for the Parsis. The message of reform was spread by the newspaper Ras Guftar to Taylor. The Anglo-Gujarati newspaper started by Naroji and Kama in 1851 was the main organ of the association. It championed social reform among the Parsis. It campaigned against the entrenched orthodoxy in the religious field, initiated the modernization of Parsi social customs regarding the education of women, marriage and the social position in general. इसके बाद हम आते हैं मुस्लिम रिफॉर्म मूवमेंट. तो while the Hindu community responded to Western influence with a desire to learn, the first reaction of Muslim community was to shut itself in a shell and resist all forces of change. मतलब इनिशियल फेज में क्या होता है कि मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी जितने भी ब्रिटिशर्स लॉ पास कर रहे हैं या फिर जो भी चेंजेस ला रहे हैं, मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी को कम्प्लीटली शट डाउन कर देती है. मतलब कोई चेंजेस को, सारे चेंजेस को हटा देती है. Hence, Muslim reform movement arose relatively later, therefore only after 1860s. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan started the Aligarh movement, impressed by modern scientific thought, and worked all his life to reconcile with Islam. This he did first of all by declaring that the Quran alone was the authoritative work of Islam and all other Islamic writings were secondary. According to him, Muslim movement should be given political and economic rights. 1875 set up a Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College, insisted on cooperation with Britishers and reforms among Muslims, persuaded Muslims to receive modern education, opposed parda, polygamy, easy divorce, etc. His loyal followers are collectively described as Aligarh School. Chirag Ali, the Urdu poet Altaf Hussain Ali, Nazir Ahmad and Maulana Shibli Nomani were some of the other distinguished leaders of the Aligarh School. Sayyid's progressive social ideas were propagated through his magazine Tazibul Akhlaq. Wahhabi and Veloki movement. The Wahhabi movement was the first Muslim movement to emerge in response to Western influences. It was a revivalist movement which tried to purify Islam of all the un-Islamic practices that had crept into Muslim society through the ages. The movement was led by Abdul Wahab of Arabia as well as Delhi's Saint Shah Waliyullah Dehlvi. In India, their teachings were popularized by Sayyid Ahmad Barelvi, also known as Sayyid Ahmad of Rai Bareli, Shah Abdul Aziz. Barelvi condemned all innovations in Islam and advocated a return to original religion of Islam and Islamic society of Arabia as it was during the Prophet times. Barelvi Aziz gave the movement a political color aimed at creating a Muslim homeland. Aziz set out a fatwa ruling declaring that India was Darul Harb. The need was make it Darul Islam. After the British annexation of Punjab, their efforts was directed against the British. During the revolt of 1857, the Wahhabis played a significant role in spreading anti-British sentiments. The movement was suppressed by the British in the presence of superior military might. 1870, the term sedition was added in the IPS to outlaw speech that attempted to excite disaffection towards the government established by the law in India. Thus, this movement marked the beginning of sedition law in India. इसके बाद आता है टीटूर मीर मूवमेंट. मीर नितर अली, पॉपुलरली नोन एज टीटू मीर, was disciple of Sayyid Ahmad Barelvi, the founder of Wahhabi movement. Titu Mir adopted Wahhabism and advocated Sharia. Titu organized a peasant agitation of the Muslim peasants of Bengal against the Hindu landlords and the British indigo planters. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे इशू ये क्रिएट होता है कि जो टीटू मीर मूवमेंट है, यहाँ पे मूवमेंट है लैंडलॉर्ड्स के अगेंस्ट, जो लैंडलॉर्ड्स पीजेंट्स को सप्रेस कर रहे हैं, परेशान कर रहे हैं। लेकिन यहाँ पे ब्रिटिश अपना गेम खेलते हैं और यहाँ पे हिंदू लैंडलॉर्ड्स बोलते हैं कि मतलब जो ये मूवमेंट है वो हिंदू लैंडलॉर्ड्स के अगेंस्ट। ठीक है, मीर वॉज किल्ड इन ए कन्फ्रंटेशन विद ब्रिटिश इन 1831। इसके बाद फरेजी मूवमेंट आता है, फाउंडर हाजी शैदुल्ला फरीदपुरी। The Farezi movement was originally began as a peasant movement directed against the landlords and the British oppressor. However, under the leadership of Dudu Mian, founder's son, the Farizis turned into a religious sect, advocating radical religious, social, political changes. Dudu Mian propagated an egalitarian ideology that all men are equal, that all the lands belong to God. No one has the right to levy taxes on it. He took upon himself the task of driving away the British intruders from Bengal. ठीक है, अब फराजी मूवमेंट यहाँ पे चलता तो है और यहाँ पे बोलते हैं कि जो सारी लैंड वो गॉड की है। लेकिन आगे चल के यहाँ पे आता है देवबंद स्कूल। अभी आगे चल के क्या होता है, देवबंद स्कूल आल्सो नोन एज दारुल उलूम देवबंद was organized by orthodox section among the Muslims ulema who stayed on the traditional Islamic learning. It was a revivalist movement which focused mainly on the attainment of two objectives: propagating the pure teachings of Quran, the Hadith among the Muslims, keeping alive the spirit of struggle against the British rulers. 1866 में the Deoband school was founded at Deoband town in Saharanpur by the ulema under the leadership of Muhammad Qasim Nantovi and Rashid Ahmad Gangoshi. The school curricula included original Islamic religion and it totally shut out English education in Western culture. The aim was religious and moral regeneration of the Muslim community and to train religious leaders of the Muslim community. Muhammadul Hassan, the new leader, tried to work out a Muslim balance between the religious political aspiration of the Muslims and in the overall context of national unity. He thus added a political and intellectual content to the religious ideas of the school. The Jamaatul Ulema later gave a concrete shape to Hassan ideas. Shibli Nomani, a supporter of Deoband school, favored the introduction of English education language, Western sciences in the education system. He founded the Darul Uloom in Lucknow in 1894 and 96. He had faith in idealism of Congress and advocated a peaceful coexistence between the Hindus and the Muslims. इसके बाद Ahmadiyya movement आता है. It was an Islamic religious movement founded in Punjab towards the end of the 19th century. The movement takes its names from its founder Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, born in the town of Qadian, Punjab, who claimed that he was the awaited Messiah professed by the Prophet Muhammad and foretold by Holy Quran. ठीक है, he proclaimed that Muslim religion and society was deteriorated to the point requiring divine intervention and that Allah has chosen him as the renewer, Mujaddid of Islam. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad stated that all the major world religions were pronounced by God himself and were parts of God's plan towards the establishment of Islam as the most complete and final religion. इसके बाद हम आते हैं सिख मूवमेंट पे। तो बाबा दयाल दास, a contemporary Maharaj Ranjit Singh, emerged as the first among the reformers of Sikh community. Baba Dayal taught his followers to believe in one formless God, मतलब एक formless God को मानो, आप human God को मना करते मानने से, जिसका hence the name निरंकारी. He preached against ideal worship of human gurus and worship of tombs and graves. He introduced a simple version of marriage named Anand Karat, a joyous deed. Under this system, a marriage is performed in the presence of Guru Granth, the holy book of Sikhs, with the priest singing 4 relevant hymns from this book. Namadhari or Kuka movement, 1840. Namadhari movement was introduced by Bhagat Jawaharmal, Sian Sahib and Baba Balak Singh in Western Punjab. It was popularly called Kuku because its followers resorted to shrieks Kukuan while it ikatsi. It emerged as a powerful instrument of social religious reform among the Sikhs under Baba Ram Singh, who preached worship of one god and attacked social evils like caste system, female infanticide, early marriage, and barter of daughters in marriage. He also popularized simple and inexpensive Anand marriages. Singh Sabha movement. The year of following suppression of the Kukas saw the emergence of Singh Sabha movement. The movement was founded in an era when Sikh Empire had been dissolved and annexed by the British. Khalsa had also lost its privilege, and mainstream Sikhs were rapidly converting to other religions. Its leaders believed that social evils in the Sikh community were chiefly due to lack of education. Singh Sabha movement, it was thus founded with the twofold objectives: to bring to Sikh community the benefit of Western enlightenment through modern education, to oppose the proselytizing activities of Christian missionaries, ब्रह्मो समाज, आर्य समाज एंड अलीगढ़ अहमदिया मूवमेंट. अब यहाँ पे जो सिंह सभा मूवमेंट है, इनको ब्रह्म समाज इनको अपोज करती है. रीजन सिंपल है, यहाँ पे बीच में कंसेप्ट आता है शुद्धिकरण का, जिसकी वजह से अपोज करते हैं. ठीक है. इसके बाद आता है अकाली मूवमेंट. द अकाली मूवमेंट आल्सो नोन एज गुरुद्वारा रिफॉर्म मूवमेंट was an offshoot of the Singh Sabha movement. It aimed at liberating the Sikh Gurudwaras from control of corrupt Udasi Mahants, the post having become hereditary. These Mahants were loyalist and reactionary in lot, enjoying government patronage. The government tried its repressive policies against the non-violent non-cooperation satyagraha launched by Akalis in 1921, but had to bow before the popular demands. It passed the Sikh Gurudwara Act 1922, which gave the control of Gurudwaras to the Sikh masses to be administered through Shiromani Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee as the apex body. The Kali movement was regional movement but not communal one. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे हमारा लेक्चर खत्म होता है.